Okay, so back at 8. We're trying to understand a bit more what's going on here. So I did run these, and there's the latest checkpoint. Validation, input, hidden output. Epochs. You can test it with this chatbot. Okay. To be or not to be. Okay, so what is it saying? Architecture loaded successfully, training Apple 500, initializing our network. It says error shapes not aligned. Okay, let's see. Let's see. The wrong sequence length was turning 40 character sequences. Java is defaulting to 20. Okay. Oh, there's also an interactive mode. That's cool. Unknown character. Yay! Your prompt here. This makes a lot of sense. So what do we have? Okay, so why do we have so less such small amount of characters? I noticed these across different sizes. What do we use to build the vocab? We had that problem before, right? So what it was using, I think it was just using a small subset of the training data to do that, and that's it. On a tiny sample text, only if a character is shown you from a few literary excerpts. The is built in unique characters found in the training data. A much larger text data set from designed to handle these. You can specify custom text files. Path to your book. Novels, Wikipedia dumps. Can you download I think there was something called Tiny Shakespeare, right? Something similar where at least I can get a basic coverage on the vocab. So I still find it interesting that it actually kind of that it's weak against this kind of stuff, right? As in, like, if you don't have the character or the token in code, then obviously you're not gonna know that. So you can't convert it back. That's kind of a downside. But I guess you go big enough that doesn't happen. Shakespeare dataset. Tiny Shakespeare, so it has actually Okay, it actually is something. This is getting too good. This is getting too good. It's just a new way of working. You just don't need to look at code anymore. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. What I want to try is I want to try to make it do something novel, or something not novel, but like, let's say I want to try to build. What I'll probably try to do once I get these more or less in a sort of like a status where I'm happy with, I'm going to try to maybe come up with like a weird architecture idea and see if I can implement something that it kind of hasn't seen before, right? Okay, so numbers, okay. Tray models. So can you run the biggest training config you got with 500 epochs? That's the thing, like it just even runs it. I would love to do one thing though. What I would love to is I would love to see what's the cheapest I can get to run something like these, and whether the thing is what it takes to build an agent like that, right? Can you approximate these? Wait, let's actually run it. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, open that run, open the console. Okay, it's interesting. Oh, error. Okay. Let's see an error in the console. Can you give me the command? Maybe just cannot run long commands. Killed. Fuck. Why killed? Did Replit kill it? Did Replit kill this? Maybe a Replit killed it. Fuck. That's what I mean, right? It's like you kind of run into like at least platform limitations of some sort. Yeah, I mean, one thing that becomes obvious to me is that relying on platforms is just complicated, right? Because you do have a lot of nice things, but I'd love to just have these locally, man. Start process, byte size, whatever. It also errored, I think. I don't think that is actually working, is it? It seems like it errored as well, and I don't like these. Okay, now I have more characters. Model summary. And it's still gonna kill it, I think. I think it's still gonna kill it. How hard it is to build your own agent, man. To do small things like this. Yeah, you see. At limit. Okay, that's the reason. Okay, I've actually moved on to... It is actually doing something, okay. Yeah, but at this point is also how much I'm gonna pay for the storage. I know this app. Okay, total gig. I don't know what that does. It mean 100% that I'm using 100% and that I have 100% available. Okay, it's doing something. Oh guys, come on, that's gonna take a while. Is this really such a big difference just because of the size of the... What have we changed? I mean, it's the size of the model, right? Yeah, it's 1 million parameters. Okay, it's 1.8 million. It's 1.8 million parameters. And that already kind of takes a considerable amount of resources, I see. Near limit, okay. I'm curious whether you could limit the CPU usage. Rock. I'll ask. Yeah. Can you? Is it possible to limit the CPU usage on a Replit app while developing? I mean, I don't know if it's like, if it reaches 100% for a while, maybe they just kill the whole thing. Because now it's doing like 3 of 50, so it's not too dramatic. It's not too dramatic, so that actually might finish like soon. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to show it because then I don't have that much time yet now, but I might be able to come back to it later. Crashes, yeah, okay. Okay, so actually they do kind of, you know, they might actually impose on some limitations close to limit. Yeah, okay. Not ideal. Not ideal for things like these. So this basically means that we have to, for this type of exploration, I probably have to, I just have to do something locally. That's my guess. That's my guess. Because I was testing these guys as well. Factory AI. What was not clear is whether whether this is something that I can run locally or not. Can I run these locally? Cloud development environments, Androids and customers cloud environments, share it with your team. Can I run these locally? That's something, by the way, that like if you go to Open Router, like and actually if you go to the docs, like and you ask, like at least they have a fucking AI here. I mean, that's an amazing thing that they've done, right? So you can just like, do you support voice models, right? And it's actually like it's actually an LLM giving you the answers. So it's actually really good. These is just you're an AI company. Come on. Can these things run locally? Because the thing with these is that they memory, understanding memory, use cases, troubleshooting, usage and pricing. Premium models, standing tokens, basic concepts, token limits, professional plan, blah blah blah. I get it. You use the models, you pay for these. That is fine. What I want to know is, oh no, they have Ask AI. Sorry guys, they do actually have it. Why didn't? Huh? What? What? I didn't notice. Okay, I had the feeling there was no. Okay, can I run droids locally? Like, not locally, but like, can I use them? Yeah, can I get them to basically use my local resources? You know. Because they do connect to the to your Mac with can I work with a local dev environment? Remote workspaces, configure dev container, droids. From factory, okay. But then there's that's the problem, right? I don't want them. So what is it doing now? It's doing 10 or 50. Okay, let's see. Maybe we'll see something. But you see, it's been running at like 99% for a while right now. So I'm sure they're gonna kill these. Why only save the checkpoint at epoch 1? I don't know. I just have the feeling they're gonna kill these before it's done. And I don't know if it's saving the proper checkpoints. Because otherwise, why does it like? So factory. Okay, so enter message, core droids knowledge. You have my sessions. You have sessions here. So yeah, exactly. Sessions for organized workspaces for building, tracking, process management, complex tasks. So I kind of try to replicate that here. Private, it says connect. So local machine, connect to your local remote. Oh, okay. So you see, I mean, you can do this in local machine, right? Oh, wait. Wait. Give me a second. Let me turn that off for a second, okay? Because I don't want to see anything private. Okay, so I know there's this. So basically, there's the factory. The breach. So I had the factory breach, but I can't find it now anymore. Why? God. Applications. Factory breach, and it's not here anymore. I don't know why. Gonna install these. But then then it's using, so it could be that it's using these then desktop, download, where do I find these? I would then find these in, I'm such a Mac noob. And sees exactly applications, virtual factory tutorial. Oh yes, actually it, interesting. Yes, okay. Actually, it does connect. It does connect. Let me just turn that off for you guys. It does actually. It actually has this LLM lab thing here. That's what it created when I used it. So you can connect it to a local development environment. Okay, that's cool. Now, can Replit do the same? Because I know it's a little hidden. I guess it's doing 17. Yeah, maybe it will work out. Maybe it will work out. I know Replit has. Replit, you can also just work with Replit locally, I believe. There's this thing here, the client. No, what is this? Extension. So let's ask Grok. Can I use Replit but connect it to a local dev environment? Okay. How do we do this? I think I'm gonna have to do this, boys, because I don't wanna. I don't like that limit. Okay, so sync to log. Okay, so it's a Replit project to look at, allowing you to leverage Replit's collaborative features, hosting, and cloud storage while coding locally with your preferred IDE. Split yourself from bypass services. Yeah, exactly. That's what we want to do. That's what we want to do. That's what we want to do. That's what we have to do. Cool. Then I'm gonna set this up, I think, in the next session, and then that's what I will do, probably edit locally. Well, but can I still use, wait, can I, oh, but then I can't use agent. Can use agent, Replit's agent in my local environment. That I can't. So factory wins. I'm sorry, guys. I think, right, because I can just connect that to a local environment, and it's actually, yeah. If so, it's just file sync or what? Really? No, that's where's my next? I lost where my question was. That's what? I just asked it something. Where's my prompt? Oh, there you go. Yeah, cannot be used in the local environment. It's tightly integrated with Repit's cloud-based platform. That is a problem. That is a problem. Cool. I mean, it's good. Let's see if that we're in the half now. I'm gonna have to stop here because I don't have more time for this now, and I'll come back to this one when this is done. But that to me that means probably, I mean, I would definitely test it here, so I'm definitely gonna test that. I'm still in the trial period, but of course that is actually a much higher price point, right? So I will see, but actually man, that's too tempting, and actually works. It's really cool if you can you can use it locally. That is actually very cool, because then I can later on just, if I buy a GPU or something, then I can just use my local resources, and I don't have to rely on this being embedded in the cloud. Because this is something that just bothers me, right? Because I can't just let something run for a while, because they're gonna kill it essentially. Yeah. Anyway, see you later.